Would you like to feel carefree? Well, why not try the new Chanel Coco Mademoiselle Intense. Hi, welcome to Ellie Smells, and I'm really excited today to be bringing the latest fragrance from Chanel, which is the Coco Mademoiselle Intense, which is the latest in the personalities of the Mademoiselle range. So I'm going to start with this spray. This fragrance is actually classed as an Oriental Woody, and it was created by Olivier Polge, who is also the creator for the Flowerbomb by Viktor and Rolf, and also Belle for Lancome, which are two of my favourite fragrances. And this one launched earlier this year in January 2018. So just a little bit about the bottle to start. It's based on the classic shape of the bottle, which was designed by Gabrielle Chanel herself in 1919-1920 when she launched her first set of fragrances. And she wanted something that was quite simple, elegant and classic like she was herself. So the only difference really between this bottle and the original Mademoiselle bottle is the fact that the stopper on this one is a clear crystal compared to the opaque crystal top of the Mademoiselle EDP. And also the juice in this one is a really intense peach colour. So I have to admit, I was quite surprised by this fragrance. I thought initially that all it was going to be was slightly heavier than the original Eau de Parfum. But when you spray it, you definitely get the feeling that it's a deeper, more intense fragrance. So it starts off with the really crisp, fresh, citric top notes of the Sicilian orange. You have bergamot and lemon in there, so that keeps it quite light and clean. And then in the heart notes of this one, you've got very feminine heart note of the rose and the jasmine. And then you have, I think it's like a juicy note, like a real fruity hit in there as well. So far it's very feminine with those florals, elegant and crisp, but it's really the deep, deep base notes which make all the difference to this fragrance. Because what they've done in this one, they've created an amber note using tonka and vanilla, which makes it very sensual, ultra feminine, but just gives it that sort of like intensity. And then they've put in a really extreme dose of patchouli, and you've got labdanum, you've got vanilla, and you also have white musk. So the base on this is quite heady, sultry, and really feminine. So it was really created to reflect the personality of Gabrielle Chanel herself, full of life. She was carefree, free-spirited and forward-thinking, full of joie de vivre. So literally when you're smelling this, what you can smell is something that's very fresh, light and luminous, full of sort of like feminine sensuality. And then you've got the powerful, deep and irresistible base notes, which just all drawn together make a beautiful fragrance. This is one that I would wear myself. I think this would be one for any lady that likes those more deep and sensual fragrances. Maybe something along the lines of the Flowerbomb, the Belle, Poison Girl, some of the heavier Tom Fords, more intense fragrances. So that is really worth going and trying. The only thing I would say is please be careful. The packaging and the box look exactly the same to the Mademoiselle EDP. All that there is small something on the bottom that just says Parfums Intense. So just make sure that you pick up the right one. So if you're wondering how the Intense compares to the original EDP, you can take a look at one of the links, which is to my review on the Mademoiselle Eau de Parfum, which I've done earlier. So please have a look at that. So with the Mademoiselle Eau de Parfum, this one is more based on orange and orange blossom top notes. It's definitely a lighter fragrance than the Intense. You've got the same mid notes or heart notes, which you've got the rose, you've got the jasmine, but then in the EDP you've also got the mimosa. But the base notes on this one, you haven't got that real ambery accord or the intensity of the patchouli, which makes this one so much sort of like more longer lasting and intense. So have a look at the review on that one. And then we also have the Eau de Toilette version. So the Mademoiselle EDT, this one was created by Jacques Polge in 2002, a year after the EDP version. And this one is altogether lighter, sweeter, fresher. So again, you've got that fruity top note, but in this time you have grapefruit, orange and lemon. So still quite citric on the top notes. And in the heart notes, again, you've got the rose and the jasmine, but then you've got a really fruity nuance, which I think is down to the lychee that's in it. So that makes it quite sparkling, quite girly and fresh. And then you've definitely got a gentler base note in this one. You've got vetiver, patchouli, white musk and vanilla, but nowhere near to the intensity of either the EDP or the Intense. So I hope you've enjoyed this review. Let me know which one of the Mademoiselles you are. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Try this and always smell fabulous. And I'll see you next time on Ellie Smells. Take care for now. Bye.